Oh my god! What's up? What is going on, everybody? It is Jeremy and welcome back to another video. It is currently 10:30 at night. I have class tomorrow, but I had a really cool idea in my head and I really want to do it. So today I'm gonna be doing this like SFX statue makeup. If you haven't seen what my statue makeup looks like, check out my Instagram. All of the photos are there and they're all beautiful. So let me go ahead and get all my supplies ready and I'll be back and we'll start going through this. Okay, so for this look, you're gonna need a light gray foundation stick and a dark gray foundation stick. You're also going to need white and black. You can use an eyeshadow or like a cream color, but I prefer using Mehron's liquid makeup because it's a lot easier for me to work with. It has a little bit of that glossy look to do like highlights and stuff like that, and I just think they work really well with the cream foundation stick. Then you're gonna need some sort of setting powder. Powder puff, I highly recommend a powder puff. Brushes don't work for me. I don't know why, they just don't. And then we're gonna attempt to see which one of these we want to use. This one is Mehron's Extra Flesh. It's really sticky. And then this one is Mehron's Modeling Putty. And lastly, gonna need some hair paint. And yes, y'all will get to see my hair, and it's not pretty. First, you're gonna start out with the light gray foundation stick, and I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but the goal I have in mind is to do half of my face and then also have like some like skin peeling right here to reveal like stone underneath of it. We'll see how this goes. So if you guys haven't seen my latest TikTok and Instagram post, I highly suggest you go check that out. I did the audio wave that Brianna wears from the girl group Frequency. They were on Netflix's Building the Band. Also highly suggest that. But I did her audio wave and she reposted me on her story and commented on my post, and I was unwell. I was so unwell. Like, I love that woman down and I'm seeing them in November and I am so excited. I'm currently going in and just blending this out. Ignore how that sponge was already gray. I tried doing this look the other night and failed miserably, and I was like, you know what, I give up. So but yeah, just blend this out because you really don't need a lot, and we can go back in and cover up anywhere that probably didn't get as much pigment. And also you want to go onto your eyelids and underneath of your eyes. Oh, I forgot I had that on. Had to change my hat, otherwise I was gonna mess the other one up, and we're not doing that today. Now that you have half of your face done, you can go through with a Q-tip, a makeup wipe, or whatever, and kind of like get rid of some of that stuff and also create the line that you want for dividing your face. I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly and then I'll be back for the next part. Okay, so this next part is a little tricky, but we're gonna be using Mehron's Extra Flesh. And basically what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna take this and we're gonna go on this line right here in order to make it seem like it's coming from underneath of the skin. This stuff is so sticky. I highly suggest getting like a spatula tool in order to use this, but I don't have one, so we're gonna be using the back of my nail file and pray that it works.
Are you kidding? That's unfair!
This stuff is awful. I just need y'all to see this process. Like, this stuff is... ugh. Oh my god. Can you... oh my god. Well, we did it, but at what cost? this stuff feels awful, and it doesn't match my skin on this side, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. We're just gonna keep moving forward. Okay, so the next step is gonna be contouring, and for that we're going to use the dark gray foundation stick and just go into your normal contour areas, cheekbones, nose, a little bit on the forehead, and your jaw. You want this all to be very sharp and smooth because we want to give that statue feeling. What I'll typically do for contouring is I'll suck in my cheeks and just follow that because that's easiest for me. So is that gonna work? Let's hope. It's lifting the other one. Oh my god. Please cooperate with me. Oh, y'all like that? Oh. Hey, who are you? Just don't look at me from the side. Mind your business. There are 2 more steps that I want to do before I set my face. The first one is taking the dark gray and a brush and just going over any facial hair. So eyebrows, anybody who has a mustache or a beard, go ahead and cover that up too. Okay, and then lastly, I want to go in with a stipple sponge and kind of stipple on some stuff on the gray side. So you're going to use that dark gray with your little stipple sponge and kind of just go everywhere with it. And if it gets on the other side, it's okay, it's fine. And boom, we have our base done. Now let's move on to the next step. There is powder everywhere. Oh my god. Okay, so now that your face is set, you're gonna wanna go in with any black eyeshadow and a small brush and start going along where you put the extra flesh in order to create a shadow. I really do love doing this look. It is so much fun. And I'm actually going to a theater conference or festival thing in January, and I'm teaching a workshop there on how to do this makeup, which I'm so excited for. We're looking pretty good right now. I'm excited for this, y'all. I'm so excited. Your next step is going to be using the liquid black paint and the liquid white paint. And for this, I'm going to use a small detailing brush and I'm going to start creating some cracks along the face and some like missing pieces as well. Here's how we're looking so far. We're doing pretty good. Wow, my hat has been like that the entire time. That is crazy. And not one of y'all said a thing. Okay, the last thing we need to do on this side is stippling. So we're gonna go into the white and black liquid makeup, and basically you're going to take your brush and kind of flick it at your face in order to give it more of a textured effect. Now this gets really tricky sometimes, and it also makes an absolute mess, so just be warned. That just went in my eye. I'm still alive, it's okay. Oh, it hurts. Oh. Jeremy, close your eyes. Okay, so now that we're done with this side, we are moving over here. And what we are doing here is using Mehron's liquid latex and applying it to a big area on the face. You can choose where you want it, but I suggest it be a little bit bigger because we're gonna rip it open. If you have not worked with liquid latex before, it smells horrible. So I highly suggest you be warned before opening this. Also, try not to do it around the eye. It burns. You will feel it. But we are going to let this dry, and then we're going to add another layer, or another 2 layers maybe. And then once all of that's dry, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so once that dries and you kind of pull some of that skin up, you're gonna go back in with your gray foundation stick, and you're gonna fill in that empty spot right there. Okay, now that you fill that in, we're done basically with our makeup. If you want to add glam over here, you're more than welcome to. Please ignore how distinctly different the color is. I don't have foundation right now. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. I just don't have it. I don't have a reason for it yet. I might now, but I didn't have a reason for it. Anyways, we are going to now use the gray hair paint and do the side of my hair.
She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
I don't want to hear a word. Now that I made it look a little bit more presentable, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to obviously do like this side right here, but I also want to see if I can do some sort of like curl thing, because you know how like the statues have like their curly hair or whatever. I want to try to see if I can replicate that. So we're gonna see how this goes. I will say this hair stuff is so messy. Like, anytime that I use it, I have gray under my nails for like the next 5 days. It's horrendous. I'm also trying to avoid getting it on my face right now, which is really hard. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my final things off camera, and I will be back with the finished look. All right. So we are finally done, and here is the finished look. Is it my best work? No. Does it look good? Yeah. Will I probably redo this in the future? Yes, because I think I want to add more to it eventually. So that is it for now. Thank you for sticking around for the chaos yet again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.